Indiana beer reviews, special video. Hoegaarden, or as some people call it, Hoegaarden. Hoegaarden was introduced in 1445 in a village called Hoegaarden in Belgium. I don't know exactly who brewed it. I didn't look up too much, but this is the original Belgian wheat beer. I'm no 1445, but that obviously means it's 1445. So yeah. This is 4.9% ABV. This is 11.2 fluid ounce bottle. Sorry if my voice sounds a little dry. Witbier, wheat beer, brewed with coriander and orange peel. Naturally cloudy, so this is an unfiltered wheat beer or wit beer, as they would say. Wheat beers brewed with spices. Almost 600 years ago in the Belgian village of Hoegaarden, a band of monks experimented by adding oddball potentials from halfway around the world to their traditional wheat beer. Our recipe, inspired by their creation, is unfiltered beer with a refreshing flavor and captivating aroma. Unlike any in the world, you might call it an inspiration creation. We call it Hoegaarden or Hoegaarden. Chill, pour 2/3, swirl, top off, and enjoy. I believe this is owned by InBev or St. Louis Anheuser. But yeah, now it is. It was. I don't know. I could be wrong. I feel like this is from somewhere else because on the box. Well, I gotta get this open. So yeah, and I do not have the opener, of course. I gotta get that real quick. Give me a second. My bad. Skip ahead. Got the mighty can opener to use. Lost my Miller pop top, and I did have another one, and I haven't seen that either, so I guess this is the only thing. It's alright, it works though. Just gonna pour this up and talk more about this beer, since we've already rambled enough. As you can see, it's got a very hazy, milky, light yellowish, almost looks orange when I put it behind this camera, but it might look orange for you guys, but put it over here, it looks like a very light, hazy yellow, almost like an IPA color, but it's not. It's a wit beer. So yeah, we're just gonna let this settle. I forgot to say, there's no serving facts on here, I do not believe. Yeah, there isn't. Oh yeah, there is. 147 calories per 11.2 ounce. 12.2 grams carbs, 1.6 grams protein. And this can is freshest before June 23rd, 2024. We're past that. This is July 10th. So we're about 17 days past, but that doesn't necessarily mean that this beer is bad. It just means that it's not necessarily as fresh as it could be, so I hope it's not bad. We'll see. I've had this 2 or 3 times already, but sorry if I'm talking quiet. It's because I don't want to embarrass myself from out there to everyone. There's a few people out there, but as you can see, this hedge is just sticking. It's not really going anywhere at the moment. It's probably because of how I poured it, but people say you pour beer wrong that way, but I mean, that's how you really get the smell and stuff. And so you can really review how good this beer is. It's actually slowly fading down. As we speak, you can hear the carbonation slash bubbles popping. It's got a very spongy, thick, very white head. It's pure white, almost eggshell white.
Where's the cigarette tray at, Sharif?
With a very, you can see actually sediment in there because this is an unfiltered beer. If you guys can see all these particles, trying to turn the glass so you can see. Aroma though, slight orange peel, banana, clove, wheat. Some say you can smell bubblegum in here. I can kind of see that. It does actually smell like bubblegum, which is weird to say. Not heavily with bubblegum, just a slight hint. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pour the rest of this. There's actually, if you look in the bottom of these cans, you'll see a lot of yeast on the bottom, which is kind of a turn off for some people. But I mean, I'm gonna let that sit in there because there is some. I'm just trying to get that build up off there. It's not a Hefeweizen. This happens with Hefeweizens too, but this is a wit beer or a wheat beer. Not really a wheat beer, but yeah. I'm gonna go for the taste now. Cheers, guys. Yeah, just banana, bubblegum, slight orange. Not really orange at all. I'd say this is better than Blue Moon though. I don't really drink Blue Moon, but it's a Belgian style basically. Naturally cloudy, imported from Belgium, so I guess this is imported. That's why I grabbed the box. I'm gonna go for a taste now. Cheers, guys. Taste. It's not bad. Does not taste bad by the date. You get a very silky. You get the wheat, oats, or grains. Not really hops at all in this. It's more of a slightly sweet drink. Pouring all. Look at all that cloudiness. That's the yeast in there, because this is a yeasty beer. Sorry, I keep checking if that's. There's still a little bit of yeast stuck to the bottom, but yeah, as I was saying, it does say orange peel and coriander, but you do get the coriander spice taste, fruitiness, wheat oats, or wheat grains, I mean, not oats. It smells so good now that I've let it go down. I can smell it better. Now I can smell the orange a little bit. You get a little bit of the orange, banana peel, slight clove, wheat grains. And yeah, it's actually a pretty good beer. This actually says on the box right here, World Beer Cup 2016 Gold Award, Best Belgian Style Wit Beer. So yeah. Trying to look at the bottle if it says the same thing. Yeah, it does. Pretty much as the box. Yeah, this is pretty good. I picked this up actually for only $8.99 a 6-pack, which is, if you guys know, it's actually pretty good price or cheap for imported beers usually these days. Or a 6-pack of Budweiser, you're gonna be paying like $7 to $8. maybe even $8.99, maybe $9 for a 6 pack. It depends where you're at, but this is kind of seems like a smaller beer. It's 11.2, but that's barely any less. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and score this. I think I've said everything I had to say. It's a really good beer. I recommend you guys try it. Hoegaarden. It's got white. It looks like it's got some type of shield, old shield with a monk and a some type of thing. You can see it, but yeah, lacing. It's got some decent lacing. Nothing crazy. Definitely hazy though. Looking, you can see all that particle in there. Gonna go ahead and drink most of this and then get out of here. I'm gonna score this out of 100. I'm gonna give it a. I first tried this about a year and a half ago, or not a year and a half a year ago. And I'm gonna give this a 95 or 94 out of 100. It's pretty good. It's up there in my opinion. So it gets a A. And I'm gonna end this video off here, and I'm gonna suggest you guys come on down to Indiana, Warsaw, Indiana.